So in today's class, we will be discussing on industrial applications of microorganisms. I think already you may be knowing that microorganisms are industrially useful. They are used in industries for production of several products which are of beneficial to humankind. ಸೊ ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಉಪಯುಕ್ತವಾಗುವಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆಹಾರಗಳನ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬಯಾಲಜಿ? ಸೊ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಒಂದು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾರಾದರೂ if somebody asks you to write a definition, you can define industrial microbiology as so use of microorganisms or a microbiological techniques by commercial enterprises for production of products that are beneficial to humankind. That means to say that use of microorganisms or microbial products are techniques which involve microorganisms for production of such products which will generate money or which is of commercial in nature. So that is, and in industrial scale, this is used in a large scale. So large scale production, so that we call it as a industry. And you may be knowing this, you might have studied in your 11th and 12th classes already, that microorganisms are used in several fields, like they are used in the production of antibiotics. So they are also used in the production of solvents like acetone, butanol, ethanol, alcohol, like this, gases, some alcoholic beverages like wine, rum, other distilled alcoholic beverages. They are also used in foods, preparation of foods like cheese, curd, fermented milk, pickles, sauerkraut, so bread, vinegar, mushrooms, and other things. So even flavoring agents, so which you get it in Maggi, that is monosodium glutamate. So this is also produced using microorganisms and nucleotides. Organic acids like lactic acid, acetic acid, citric acid, even vinegar, which is acetic acid, so butyric acid, fumaric acid, etc. are produced. Even glycerol is also produced using microorganisms. Microorganisms can also be used for production of some amino acids and vitamins. Vitamins like B12 vitamin, riboflavin, vitamin A, and plant growth promoting substances like gibberellin, auxins are also produced using microorganisms commercially. In bakery, you know that baker's yeast is used for the production of bread. And even microorganisms are nowadays, they are used as biofertilizers, biopesticides like Bacillus thuringiensis, which is, you might have heard of BT cotton. Bacillus thuringiensis is used for controlling the lepidopteran insects. Several enzymes like amylases, proteases, pectinases, invertases are produced using microorganisms. Even in medical industries, they are used for the production of insulin, so which is given as a solution for sugar patients. So insulin production and many other antibiotics and other products which are used for curing the diseases. So even vaccines, the vaccines are also of microbial nature. So vaccines are also produced by microorganism that causes the diseases. Like corona is caused by some kind of viruses. So we use same virus so for producing vaccine against it. So these are some of the applications of microorganisms. So the same thing is repeated here. These are the industries which are all the industries microorganisms are used in food industry, dairy industry, beverage industry. So production of amino acid and vitamins, organic acid, pharmaceutical industry, production of antibiotics, vaccines, etc. So production of industrial chemicals and acids, production of enzymes. So in bioremediation, I'll come back to that, what is meant by bioremediation. In agriculture, where biofertilizer and biopesticides are used. Biofuels, So this is one of the important aspect which I have not covered in the next slides. Biofuels means mainly the production of ethanol. Ethanol is used for mixing with the petrol and diesel. So which is a biofuel, which is used to run automobiles and other industries. These are some of the industries or fields where microorganisms or microbial technique is commercially exploited. Okay. So now in this, you have to understand, you should learn what is the definition of industrial microbiology and which are all the fields the microbes are used commercially or industrially. Next, one second. Sir, class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಒಂದು So food industry. So where and all how microorganisms are helpful in food industry. You know that in dairy industry, microorganisms are used extensively. So the production of curd, the production of cheese, yogurt. So these are all done by a microbial process. And even in homes, for the fermentation of idli batter or dosa batter, so it is carried out by microorganisms naturally. We are not adding any microorganism. Natural lactic acid bacterial strains which are present in the food itself, so they will ferment and help us in preparing a different types of food material. So in household products and other dairy industries, how microorganisms are helpful means the lactic acid bacteria that is present in the curd will help in conversion of milk to curd. So here what it will do, lactic acid bacteria produce acids, so which will precipitate or coagulate the milk protein. So milk protein and make it curd. So the proteins present in curd are easily digestible compared to the proteins that are present in the milk. One second. Sorry.
Sir, voice is not audible, sir.
Sorry, I had muted. Sorry. So lactic acid bacteria is, apart from converting milk protein into coagulating the milk protein and increasing its digestion. So in the curd, so there will also be production of more amount of vitamin B12. Apart from this, lactic acid bacteria, you may be knowing that it is called as a probiotics. There are some organisms which are known as probiotics. These microorganisms, if they are taken by us, so when they are present inside our body, they are known to fight against harmful bacteria that will invade our body. They are going to give resistance against the diseases, and they are also helpful in digestion of some of the foods which is hard to digest by human beings. They produce the enzymes for making easier digestion. So they are called probiotics. Example, lactic acid bacteria is one of the probiotic. And you know that dough used to make idli and dosa is fermented by bacteria. And even fopped appearance in the dough, in the preparation of in the dough that is in idli or dosa batter, or in the loosened or lightweight or fopped appearance of the maida, or sorry, wheat dough, which is used for preparation of bread, is because of the metabolism and production of carbon dioxide by the microorganisms. Microorganism in yeast production, we mainly use Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Similarly, cheeses. Cheese is one of the commercially important products, dairy products, so which is produced especially using microorganisms. There are some cheeses, so which have a characteristic features, so which is mainly due to the activity of microorganism used in the production of these cheeses. For example, this yellow color cheese, this is called as a Swiss cheese. In Swiss cheese, so there will be a characteristics of this the presence of large amount of the gaps are holes, gaps are holes. So this is because during the process of production of cheese, so the carbon dioxide produced by one type of bacteria which is used in cheese production. So this carbon dioxide will trap inside and it will form a gaps. So these gaps will create a characteristic holes in the cheese. So if you can remember, please remember Propionibacterium shermani. Propionibacterium shermani is the bacteria that is used in the preparation of Swiss cheese. Similarly, there is one more cheese which is famous called Roquefort cheese. This Roquefort cheese is produced by one specific fungi and bacteria. The specific fungi will give a characteristic color to it. So you can see here, this is the Roquefort cheese where there you can see a green color patches here. So that is a fungi. That is a growth of a fungi. So this is, one second, hello. ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಿ ತರಕಾರಿ ವಿಭಾಗ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ವಿ. And the Roquefort cheese is produced by a specific fungi called Penicillium roqueforti, which gives a specific color as well as specific flavor to the cheese. Okay. And this is these are the some of the microorganisms which are used in production of some of the food materials. So by fermentation or without fermentation also. Like for example, you need to remember this if possible. So production of bread. Production of bread, they use a yeast called Saccharomyces cerevisiae. One second. Hello.